What's going on, YouTube? How's all the beautiful people? Well, I picked this mower up yesterday, and I was messing with it. First thing I like to do is make sure that they run. Well, turning the key, get nothing. But I decided to jump across the starter, get it running. Well, it would run for about 5 seconds and shut off. I've been through the carburetor, got all that cleaned up, flushed the fuel tank out. Anyways, every time it start right up, run for 5 seconds and shut off. Act like maybe a fuel pressure or an oil pressure sensor or something. But I unplugged the coil and it just ran. Of course, I tested with a spark tester, and sure enough, it was losing spark after about 5 seconds and shutting off. I noticed it was not charging. It had about 4 or 5 volts. Well, I pulled the flywheel off, thinking there was some damage. Never found any. This is where I'm at here. I need to get this cleaned up and inspect it for damage and just see. I don't believe just being dirty will keep it from charging, but we're gonna find out. There's plenty of shit caked everywhere. So let me get this cleaned up. I'll bring you back. We'll see where we're at. And I happen to have a parts machine that has a stator and or flywheel, whatever we may need. So we'll see what happens. Well, people, little update. There's no smoking gun. I took it off, cleaned all the rust off, corrosion off the surfaces, checked the wiring. Stator's fine. Flywheel's fine. It's gonna be buried. It could be something as simple as the key switch being dirty. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this back together. I've got it all cleaned up, and I'll keep digging. I'll bring you back when I find something. But right now, it's a toss-up. All right, what do y'all see wrong? Right, battery connection runs down to the solenoid, and that's it. There is no wires, except for maybe that one, that sends power anywhere. This is a 4-post solenoid, which means this was a ground trigger wire. But there is no 12 volt going anywhere except straight to the solenoid. Right there, that's it. So, let me do some checking here. Like I said, I wasn't getting anything with the key. And when I jumped across to the starter and got it fired up, as soon as I pulled the positive lead, it would like run for a second and die. So it was losing spark at that moment. So let me swap that little blue wire, or purple wire, whatever it used to be. It goes down to a red wire. Let me get that. I probed the key switch connection. There's no 12 volt anywhere. So let me get that wire pulled loose and moved, and we'll see what we got. Right there. Remnants of an old spade that rotted off right there. Oh, lost it. Anyways, so let me get that wire moved up, and I think we'll be all right. Solenoid has definitely seen its better days, but if I got to put a new one on it, I do. I have some, so. But I think we'll be in business after I move that wire. Well, in the process of moving wires around, this one gave up the goose. But, bam! Got a new one. So, let's get out of there. There we go. If anyone's curious, there's part number. Identical to the other one, so let me get this installed and I'll bring you back and we'll see where we're at. Okay, pardon if the lighting is a bit off, but I got us all hooked back up. Yeah. No fires, no smoke, huh? Yeah, gonna be a good day. I did check. I do have power at the red wire at the switch. I have not tried this yet, so cross your fingers. Ready? Okay, on. Still no smoke. That's good. Ready? Oh yeah. Let me give her some choke. I know she's still got fuel. Uh-oh, she ain't happy. What's going on? Make sure all this is... Yeah, everything's hooked up. Well, I went from thinking a stator was bad to thinking magnets are off the flywheel. Yesterday I was getting like 4 volts, which I think was just a shitty battery I had in there. But there you go, people. We went from supposedly this thing was running fine, running great, a cutting son of a gun until his son hit a stump, busted the belt on the deck. But as you can tell, there were some serious issues that I was not privy to. Wires were backwards, solenoid was busted. No wonder I couldn't get it to start with the key, huh? Poor starter stud, I know. I was supposed to just put the positive up and then ground it up here so that you're not damaging the stud. But hey, everything's good. And surprisingly, the oil looks brand new on this thing, so I can button it back up and then turn my attention to the deck because it does have a busted belt. And I do have the belt already, so stay tuned. I'll set you guys up. I want to make sure this thing moves back and forth and all of that fun stuff. But let me get this route on first. Welcome back, people. Well, I forgot to get the camera out and do the recording, but I did get the belt, the timing belt back on. This is a time deck. You gotta time the blades. One's that way, one's this way. One blade spins this way, the other blade spins the other way. Kind of makes a weird noise when you're running it, but it mows good. All that's left to do is put an edge on the blades. Yeah, this mower does not have a hood. I'm not going to spend $400 or $500 on a hood. If I can find one used, cheap, I'll get it. But otherwise, this is going to make somebody a great machine. It just doesn't have a hood. So, for now, I've left this piece unattached. It is just chilling. I don't know, there's 6 or 8 bolts that hold it on, but the deck drive belt is in good shape. The actual drive belt is pretty rough, so it'll get changed. I'll have to pull all this back off, but right now the drive works, the deck works, it mows, it runs. Starts with the key. It does need a new battery, but I'm not gonna worry about that, not this time of year. So I appreciate you guys joining in. Please like and sub. This is like I said, John Deere LT155. It's a good little mower. Freedom 22. I don't know what they're freeing from, but the deck's in great shape. Other than the blades need an edge, tires hold there, deck, everything's good. Needs a seat cover, but again, it does its job. It works. The deck height works. Everything functions. The park brake works. The battery is charged. This battery's junk. It's just in there, so it's easy for me to hook up to. But yeah, it's gonna make somebody a good one. So like and sub, you beautiful people. We'll catch you on the next one.